The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the All 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo para makadini ndinetwa Lazarus Chiwa. I was shocked nenyaya yanga yandirwadza. Nokuti ndaifanira kuti ndichikwira kombi ichi. Ndine zvinhu zvangu zvaifanira pachigwanyika. So ndatoti siya zvinhu zvangu ndozotera kombi ndotera. Saka ndazokwira next kombi ndachazondikachamadza ndechekuti ndazoona kombi yanga iri pamberi pangu yaifanira tapa water weeks apapo. Pachimbumuka huruva nokuti wanga usingakwanisi kuona zvinhu zvanga zviri kuitika mukati mehuruva. Pachipera mhute ndo pandaona truck rakarara pamusoro pekombi asi truck iranga ragnachi crankshaft ndo yanga yakarembera pasi. So chitiko chiri kundirwadza pakuti mama neshamwari yangu nemudzimai wake nemwana wake. Muri yeZimbabwe ndiri kurwadziwa.
Ndasvika pana accident ichitanga kuitika ndakamirirawo mawindi mamashals anolodwa makombi because kombi yatoloda ndikatobva parengi ikatouya kunoku but suddenly ndazofonerwa chinzi kombi yaita accident yakanzi wakanda. Ndabva ndauya ndichimhanya ndatotsvaga kombi tikatobhadhara kombi tikati kombi tisvitsewo pasini. Tasvikawo pasini taona vanhu vachiri mukati vamwe vakatsikirirwa nemota vasingakwanisi kubuda. Tiita zvese zvatachikwanisa kuita kutakura vanhu tichibatsirwa neZRP nemanesi anga ari paground. Although zvawanga asiri pajukitire pabasa but paangoona accident atomira mamwe akaatenda accident tikakwanisa kubudisa vanhu.
Chinhu chatine urombo chaizvo nechiitiko chaitika ichi. Panapa patimire pafa vanhu vakawanda vanosvika almost 18. Saka chiitiko chinorwadza chinosuvisa musha Chitungwiza neurombo nezvaitika izvozvo.
Toda kukutendai vanesese zvino sedunhu rese vanhu vechitungwiza uye zvetsatanikilevo Chitungwiza pane here zvamungakwanisa kuzochiitira kune ava vafirwa kana kuti vahama dzedu dzatisiya?
Thank you very much. Isusu seChitungwizawo sebandiko rehurumende tichaitawo zvatinokwanisawo especially panyaya yemakuva izvozvo zvachabatsirawo nazvo seChitungwiza sezviguta reChitungwiza.
Ndiri kuti kune mivachairi vemakombi especially kune maowners acho kune varidzi vemakombi aya udzai vachairi venyu vafambe nespeed inoita kuti upenyu hwevanhu huchengetedzeke especially imo mugwagwa uno Seke Road kwakabva futi 2 weeks ago kuitika the same accident yaitika iyoyi. Saka tinoda kuti muri yeZimbabwe deredzaiwo speed.
Hello and welcome to the All 7 podcast. It is trending stories on a Wednesday. I'm joined by my friend here. My name is DJ All 7 Owen Wekomadondo, and I'm with Mr. Dobby and Dini Babako. How are you, my brother?
Well, I am well, but and this
yeah, it's quite sad, you know. Yesterday. We witnessed the, you know, I mean, we had a very bad day, so to say. Yesterday, I was on my way from home to work. So along Seke Road, then traffic ichangotanga ku build up. I'm like,
yes.
Why? This is like 9 o'clock. Normally
happening?
The traffic, you know, the pressure's too much around 7 between 6:30 and 7:30 then about
around 9 in Smooth.
Then I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Pakatozara vanhu patone gonyetera bva kutodona vanhu vatanga kutouya. You know, people were starting vanatopaka mota dzanosvika. You know what? Ndakanzwa voices evana vachichema. Vanhu vakuru vachiscreama vari pasi pegonyeti. I'm like, where? Zvakanzi vanhu vakatswanywa pasi.
Vari pasi.
Dobby, when I wakati walk closer, I could hear voices of young, like my toddlers or something like that. I'm like, and unoza apart your words unosika pachino panzvimbo but usingakwanisa kuti uite anything
to help. Yes,
tobudisa sei vana hapana ari kwanisa kubuda nemabuditsirirwo acho. Luckily fire brigade they came but a little bit but vakauya.
Okay.
And I also want to thank them because vakamanage kuzobudisa vamwe.
Okay.
Right, including one of the survivors vakakwanisa kuvabatsira we fire brigade, and I want to say shout out to fire brigade. But ndakazonzwa kunyatsorwadziwa when the voices that I was hearing before, when they just went silent. It was now I'm like, and it's a sign already.
And you're not going to say it, but
moyo mako exactly something is wrong now, and it's no longer sasanga zviri before. Chima kuti tibuditsei tibatsire but atina mabatsiro. Do you know kama
helplessness?
No, not but kanenge ka guilty conscience kuti uri ngoti alright munhu ari umuka ndiri pasini. It's like munhu ari kutsva ari mumba ufanira kumubuditsa but ausikwanisa kumubuditsa, but at the same time ari kuziva kuti iwe uri panze you can assist. But uri wakufila bad on behalf of munhu yekuti unoziva kuti ndofanira kukubuditsa but I can't.
More like survivor's guilt.
Iyoyo ndakanyazoti ndoita sei how. The only thing that came to my mind was to record and say, guys, this is what's happening right now, but we are in need of a crane as soon as possible so that we are to sim this truck and rescue those vachiri vaperi. After that video went viral, within a short space of time, ndakaona macrane akuchuya akawanda. I think we ended up having about 6 or so cranes.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I want to thank the other guy called Level Link. He brought his, I think 3 cranes as well to help on the scene. Then Dogzo buditso kwakaita one, but there's another woman who is still in the hospital, battling for her life right now as we speak. That one, she ana mwari wake.
Yeah.
Because akadzanywa wamwe watobuda pane 2 ari muhospital akabuda mutsauna.
Okay.
So umwe wacho ari in a stable condition anonzi Nyasha.
I saw the video.
Yeah, are in a stable condition, but the other one is on critical, right? The other one are on critical. Ndiye akazopedzisira kubuditswa. Uyu Nyasha ngatoenda kuhospital I think hours yeah. Then uyu tabuditswe kwainetsa because anga akadzanywa nemasimbi.
Yeah.
But ari mupenyu half board yakadzanywa half board haina. Apa usikwanisa kubuda pakadzanywa. Akari trapped. Pakazoya crane ndokuzodhonzwa kwakaita sei kwakaita ari mupenyu chete, but she was now yeah wengona jaso msoro uzori pane munhu mupenyu apa aingoda msoro but angene madreads like right now she's in hospital. I went there to see them because I assisted some of them kuti vatotakurwa vaende, then ndauda kuenda kumba zvakandirambira kuenda kumba. But how are those vatendesa kuchipatara feeling now? I then had to rush kuenda kuhospital. When I got to the hospital, ndakakwasotaura ne2. That's when I saw the driver and he said, if you can record me so that you're not. And the sad part is that even the driver we truck akapona wacho didn't know that kusini kwafiwa. Aana kutoziva kuti arona nekombi.
You don't say.
I'm telling you.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Ola. Do you know how the accident happened? Like, we know there was a combi and a truck. But what exactly happened? From
the eyewitnesses and from the drivers, truck, the way I can explain it, this accident. I said Chitungwiza ku depot kwao, the truck driver.
Okay.
So I end up town as achenda ku Malawi.
Okay.
Right. Akaloda ma chips. So pari pari a Honda Fit, a small Honda Fit.
Okay.
Yaifamba ichisweva from road. Saka vaita ngari ku funeral something like that.
Okay.
Not truck driver. Swebera uwa then truck driver anoti ndikurangara ndakapinda muchakati muchigomba.
Okay.
Pane some potholes there. Ndakapinda mugomba. then from then I lost control mota yakabva yatoenda the opposite ndibva cross a road ichi cross a road yakatonanga oncoming then ari kuti ndinozongorangarira ndakutobuditswawo ndakazongona anzi pari pasi because I think rakadona so maglass apasi ndakazongopoya nepasi ndazanda kuti asi kugara ndisakwanisi ndonangoti ase ndangorana ndazana ndatakurwa ndokuzonzwa kuno ndichiti kokombi yamawa nikina mayone ndina kuto because ndikutongorangira kuti mota yangu yakangoluza control.
That's shame. So in his mind aita accident ari
one of which akatorowa vanhu 2 vanga vachifamba mapedestrians mukadzi nemurume vakabva vafira on spot ndobva azorona nekombi yayo. So eyewitness even one of the survivors akuti gonyeti rakauya bva rarwa padumbu pekombi right and it makes sense because this kombi iri kubva truck iri kubva but yaluza control yadai so yabva rarwa nepadumbu ndobva yaenda sei kombi inorasira vanhu uku inodonhawo truck richibva radonhawo richibva ratsikirira kombi yayo but ukatarisa truck parakarara paipai uri kuona kuti truck rera rine inonzi proper shaft yayo half shaft yakadambuka nepakati normally even VID yedu inowanza kuti for safety measures half shaft yayo inofanira kunge ine chain pass apa yakaiguida kuti ikadambuka inonongedza pasi like this inobatwa necheni inobatwa necheni but ikashaya cheni ikanzoti ntonye pasi remember mota iri in motion right mota inotodona chero iyi masmall vehicles inoti overturner so yakadambuka so zvisiri kuzivikanwa ndezvekuti kudambuka kwakaita proper shaft iyi yakadambuka after the accident irembo kudonha kwakaitika kana kuti ndo yakatokonzera kuti ikwachi uyu azobuda ndo pasiri clear ipapo right asi ndo matikira zvakaita then uyu ari kuti the other woman angari akasurvive wacho ndakataura naye as well akati ndo isusu tichakobva pazororo here tamutidzikisa volume radio chichichichi anga ikasa full blast radio driver hanzi paakadzikisa volume akati akanenge frustration vatava kumhanyisa futi akatava kumhanyawo futi but itsanangudzo dzeuyu but still uyu anga ane right of way because angari beside kupi uyu ndiye atozongoenderwa whether angari muspeed ibi kana kuti chi atisikwiziredu anga chispeed kana kuti chi and atifanira atikurudzira kuti vanhu vamhanye but that's how she explained it to me maitika akati atsaona iyoyi but unoziva kune munhu akapona patsaona iyoyi aifanira akafirawo zvakare pakafira vamwe kana ape panaigona kupona mukadzi muchinda akadzikiswa pa I think about 300 or 400 meters away from the accident scene akadzikiswa achinzi mari yake yakaita yakabharuka ndo masarira akaita munhu
makamuona iri muchinda
yes
makataura naye
ndaida kutaura naye but manje angari in shock angari in a state of shock but I don't munhu weda taura naye aitadza kuexplain anything mufesi uyu akatosiwa achinzi mari yake
yakabharuka
jokingly ndakudza kuti ndimufadze achitaura kuti ndiedze kuti asanyanyoita too much tukafoti akamti go and pray but I think you should keep this money yakabvaruka iyoyo you should keep it forever it will remind you kuti ndo pandakapona napa upenyu hwakakosha something like that ndaida kuti angofila kuti look mwari newe hameno chakuti ubude ipapo mwari akuchengeta kuti ubude pamahwani aya and friend yake yanga itorimo mumota imomo yakabva yafirawo imomo.
So I now understand why the shock was worse for
him. So that's exactly what happened yesterday. So when I was doing the first report, remember there's a part where I say good morning, then I saw someone said, why would you say good morning when vanhu 17 vafa? What's good about that? So I was like, oh, okay. But in terms of our way of greeting to those who are at home as well, we normally say good morning, good afternoon, whatever. Then also tell them news, even breaking news and stuff. But I understand and I...
No, but okay. It's not a good morning, but are we not taking away... I think as people we have a problem. What we were supposed to take away from what you did was we need help.
Yeah.
We need cranes.
Yes.
Why are we criticizing the good morning?
The good morning. And also, we don't say when we're 17, then when Augusta was 17. People were crying.
Also, I think kana uri panzvimbo yakadaroka, you urikusangana zvinhu zvakaoma kusangana nazvo izvi.
Yeah.
Saka sometimes your thought processes inongoti good morning because ndo zvawajaira.
Yeah.
That's the nearest thing.
You don't really mean that it's a good morning.
Exactly.
Thought process
It's a greeting you're using.
Good morning. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened there. And Rambo was funga good morning. Then, but boys ndaida help very fast to say, guys, we need cranes. But I want to say many thanks to the police, ZRP. They were there, and they responded very quickly, and also they assisted in any way they could. Ibapo, I want to say big shout out to our Zimbabwe Republic Police for the job well done. Also, vema emergency, vema ambulances, and also even vema palache vakatozoya kuti batsira mapurisa kutakura mabodies kuti aende kuchitungwiza ku hospital kumochari to say boys zvanga zvisingatarisike ndakaona vaka graphic pictures kuti vanhu vakabvaruka.
Did you sleep
last night? Yes. I didn't. Not only sleeping, I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
Last night until now andisandadya anything. Ndakati ndichitwa kumba I think zvakanyatso kicka in za heart yangu ndakenza kuti my heart is heavy.
Yeah.
I even posted on my status say it's traumatic.
Yeah.
Because zvaiitika ipapo ndanyatsonzwa kuti panapa no ndazoti I think ndazobiwa nehope zvekuma around 2 a.m. or so.
Yeah.
Zvongobiwa nehope like but unza brain dzangu dzichita kunge dziri kutenderera but I've never reported a serious case like that on a scene. It's different from like a follow-up story, Aisha. You go papa scene pakaita tsaona. It's easy to report that way because apachisina even wangotara wreckage ausikuona vanhu vari in pain. But for me it was more difficult to hear the voices that people are still alive. Now the voices are quiet. That says people are gone now.
And people are pulled out. You see the bodies, you see the flesh, you see the blood.
And you want to give the report. You want to tell the nation that this is what's happening here. I've also noticed that as journalists, sometimes we go through, or sometimes we're traumatized unknowingly.
Yeah.
That you actually don't need trauma.
But the brain is a funny thing. I don't want to say kujaira, but that's the word I'm going to use.
Exactly.
Jaira, it's just like with a doctor. The first time their patient dies, they take it personally.
Yes.
By the time they get to the fifth patient who dies on them, it's another day. It's just another day in the office.
But I think we also, like, both a human part, Karima, right? I'm a journalist, but at the same time, I'm also human. Yeah. But look, man. Look. And zvakandishungurudza zvakanyanyisa. But we want to say rest in peace to those vakatisiya, and also condolences to the families vakashayikirwa. Vamwe vachitotowaziva kuchitungwiza umwe that the guy aitobva unotenga wire anogadzira mabeads.
Okay.
Yeah, anonzi progi something. Yeah. Aibva anogadzira unotenga mawire ake emabeads. Yes. Akabva wire ndakarodzona dziri ipapo. Then mukadzi nemurume nemwana wainotora birth record kuclinic waida kuenda wangoti supposed kuenda nhasi kunotora birth record mwana nhasi today. Mwana wacho akabva afira ipapo. Baba wakabva afira ipapo. Mai ndo vakasurvive ndo vari muchipatara. Yeah. Then wamwe wacho papa ne husband and wife as well vakafira imomo, including that husband and wife vaifamba muroad. It's just. Then I received a call this morning from one of the family members yemumwe munhu akafira ipapo anonzi Samantha.
Okay.
The family member and phone are in the UK.
Okay.
And he say, Ola, please, can you help us? Because Muna akafira pa accident, like she's like a sister or something. Kumba kune vana vega izvezvi. Right. Kumba kungori nevana. Toti tizotingabatsirikana sei ndizonyaya dzeburial. So I'm going to link them nevanhu ve-ICZ as well. Vari kuningikina vari kubatsira nyaya dzemaburials kuti for compensation and stuff.
Yes.
But ndabva ndafunga kuti ona unenge uri Aisha wasirwa vana. Because this woman anifona ari ku UK. Unenge wasirwa vana ndio ne vanhu pamba. then over wachatsauna yakadaro then kumba uku kune vana chete. That means kuti maybe wakutanga kutoya padhuze ma next door only, you know, then hama dzotsaka kuchizoto mobilisa kuti dziuye. It's just it's just a lot.
Quite horrendous.
Kana tichiri kufema tichionana kudai, let's be kind to one another.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And I also saw some pictures, even, I mean, social media, when I just commented something to say, share crane, this and that. I wouldn't want to blame anyone. I wouldn't want to blame even the government.
Yes.
Kuti crane yakanonoka kuya. Sometimes ndakaongorora chinje kuti before message ya reach a patch up on a crane, we start criticizing on a crane. Wanafana provide a crane. Aisha, you are a doctor. I cannot criticize you for my relative anenge afa usati wamurapa nokuti shoko asatashika munzira dzako dzekuti hama yako yapinda muchipatara. So chandakaona ndichekuita ndekuti that's why ndakazotenda even video ratakaita, because when we said we are looking for a crane akabva atoya nenguva, but pakaitika accident hapana aive nenhamba dzecrane. Exactly, crane number 1, number 2, hapana shoko ranga rafamba kwakawanda rekuti tine tsauna iri serious yaita sei yaitika hapana, so that my responders are respond quickly. So that's the role of media to say this is what's happening here. There is a building iri kubvira right now in town, right? For example, iri kubvira right now in town, uri pascene. That video when it goes, you know, viral, it will then trigger even on the fire brigade. Wasina kutofonerwa nemaono iri kutsvaka pari wakutosimudza kuti otouya. So sometimes we blame these service providers for not being on time, but sometimes shoko rinoisa kwavari nenguva. But sekuita kwatakaita kuti vanhu vauye, I think I then did another video ndichiti ndichipa update to say crane razouya, because everyone was worried now crane razouya. So I then did another video say the crane is now here. My crane akatozowanda, then mota yamutswa vanhu vakubuditswa nechinechi, but it was a bit late. But kuuya kwakaita macrane iyayo, I want to thank those vakauya nemacrane avo, because it saved 2 lives.
It did.
It saved 2 lives from that accident. Vakadzi 2 vari muhospital right now vakabuda through crane iroro. Though the driver anga atobuda because anga siri pato mukombe mangari uko. So I'm happy that sometimes, you know, social media, if used well, inogona spread the message zvakanaka nenguva.
Okay, so I was just researching kuti who's responsible for responding to road traffic accidents.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be the Zimbabwe Republic Police for investigation and traffic control.
Yes.
And then emergency medical services, ambulance for treating and transporting the injured. And then the fire brigade if there's a fire risk or people trapped in vehicles. So now maybe people would then ask, why didn't the fire brigade have the necessary machinery to assist those who were trapped?
Right. Fire brigade, they came, fire brigade.
But without the equipment.
But, okay, no, they came with the equipment yavo. Normally don't crane really. The fire brigade. When that motor yawe, when is masimbi zvaina zoso ndo zvakabatsa kutobuditsa vanhu mamuri kunzwa. Because I was there right pasine. When chimishinjo yotikana munhu akatrepwa simbi yemota ikanzi yadai so. Vanotwasanudza simbi. But in this case, yeah, good. In this case manje papa sikanyandovhurika wakangokasa kuvhura pekuti wakangovhura kufront kwakangune mberi kwekombi uku chet kuti wangari kumberi wabude, but wakatsimbirwa uku kune zigonyeti iri remember zi trailer rakadai achivhuriki kudai so. That's why papa kuda crane, though they assisted even mukadzi andatara naye the survivor aitoda kutenda vanhu vanga vakapfeka mahelmets ve-fire brigade because ndo vandibuditsa, because fire brigade paakasvika anga akatsikirwa nesiti asingakwanisi kubva ipapo siti rakakwachuka rakamutsimbirira. So fire brigade paakaya nemachinery yavo kudai so ndo yakamuseva.
All right. Did the fire brigade get there before you?
I think 5 minutes before. 5 minutes, yeah, before ndasvika.
Because you know what, Aisha, and no one rukureverera kana kuti, but you asked ukati say fire brigade isina kuya with the necessary equipment, and I'm thinking when you're mentioning necessary equipment musoro mako uri kutaura crane vanzwa kuti kwaita accident, but
They
I
haven't
doubt
assessed.
kuti vari kutomboziva kuti accident yacho yakamira sei, what's the nature, what exactly is needed. So vanouya ne zvajairika zvinouya nazvo, vasvika panzvimbo naozoona kuti oh aiwa paakutoda something else.
Exactly, that's very true. Because pavanobva kwanenge varika vanenge vasingazivi kuti chii chanyatsoitika, kuti ngati mhanyei pamwe pada moto pamwe pada, asi normally fire brigade vanouya nechimushini chorese chekuvhura ichochocho, ende ndo chavakashandisawo zveshuwa. Then papa kuzoda kuchifonerwa nemacrane nechi, but the message yakaenda faster
through social media.
Remember pakatanga kuya crane yekutanga vanoti at least but crane iyo yekutanga yakatotadza kutocha se kusimudza.
So it took 3 cranes.
There were about 5 or 6.
All right.
Okay.
So I have a friend, he is a crane operator. Akatondiudza kuti your video, after you posted it on Facebook, someone, probably a crane operator as well, akaisa mu group re Zimbabwe crane operators.
Okay.
So the first responder angari na airport road, that's why he was able to get there fast enough. So I think Zimbabweans muri vanhu vari right. Munopopota inyu but muri vanhu vari right.
Toda kungotenda kune vakabatsira. We want to thank those vakauya nenguva, and like I said earlier kuti tingoti nematambudziko nezvakaitika. So tiri patrending stories, pane nyaya dzakawanda dzine dzichiitika dzatobata but nhasi, because it's a dark day for the whole country. A shocking case, another shocking case of child abuse has emerged from St. Mary's Chitungwiza, where a couple, Herbert Purumero, 45, and his wife, Memory Kamchato, 40, imprisoned Herbert's 16-year-old son, Tinotenda Purumero, in a locked room for 3 years. During this time, Tinotenda was starved, denied medical care, and assaulted, leading to severe malnutrition. In desperation, he resorted to eating anything in the room, even his own waste.
Hey.
Can you imagine? The abuse began in May 2022. Tinotenda's stepmother and his 23-year-old sister, who has learning difficulties, were often left to care for him. The boy was finally rescued and is currently receiving hospital treatment and awaiting placement in care home. Herbert and Memory were arrested and sentenced to 20 months in prison from an initial 24-month term. Neighbors and social media users have likened the case to that of Gogo Mashasha, yakambonetsa kuchitungwiza ya grant. Exactly. Vanga hide mwana for 14 years achinzaigara mceiling chichi asikabude mumba. So this is another disturbing case highlighting child abuse and mental health, mental health neglect in Zimbabwe. Communities edu akasiyana, and I wonder kuti nyaya yakadai ingagadzirisike sei, because the biggest question, Mr. Toby, is how do we protect children when the abusers are their own parents or guidance? Because can would say but what about your parents or your guidance?
So with child abuse, I'm not sure of the exact statistics, but you will notice that with child abuse, most cases will reveal that perpetrators are usually the parents, not outsiders. Perpetrators are usually people who are closer to the child than people who are far away from the child, and that makes it a bit difficult for anyone to intervene. You know why? Nekuti mbereki nekuti ndiye ari kuzviita anokaviridza kuno tiri right, mwana ari right. Mwana paanozotonzi pamwe pazouya umumwe wekunze ndiye anozoona kuti aiwa zvinoitika pamwana apa hazvisi right.
True.
And the big question here would be, ari kukirwei mumba for 3 years achinza ubude panzi.
Yes.
That raises eyebrows. Mubvunzo watina ndekuti ichingori abuse yekungoti kungoomesera mwana here kana kuti pane zvimwe zvibatwa
zviri kuitika,
mishonga iripo, nekuti kana takuti tiri kuvharira mwana 3 years from 2022.
Sad.
I don't get it.
Kusvika mwana akudya tsvina yake
ashaya chekudya mumba imomo.
I don't even
what ngati imbofungidzirwa nepfungwa dzako kuti chingave chiri chii. What could it be? Why would anyone do that?
I always like to look at things from like a psychiatric or psychological point of view. So I'd like to think kuti tikada kuzonyatso zvikatariswa nenyanzvi togona kutoona kuti because you can't be that evil with the proper mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to think panika psychiatric or psychological problem with the parents, and this is a stepmother and real biological father na stepmother. Kureva kuti baba avatadza kumiririra
mwana wavo.
And ndosaka futi kazhinji vanhu vechikadzi vachizoti kana akuenda anoenda nevana vake.
Anotakura zoti apa mwana wangu anoda kugara zvakanaka. Yeah, but I think imwe nyaya dzinogona kubudisa nyaya dzemishonga. Because mishonga inogona kunetesa even maneighbors anofana kuuya kuzosimudza musoro panyaya iyoyo anenge asikatozivi kuti ari kuti pamwe ndomagariro ano pambapo. And also masituations enhamo chaichayo pamba kana pazvinhu zvakanyatsomira mushe abuse inogona kusanyatsooneka kuti iabuse because zvinokavha ichinzi inhamo pamba pazvinomira mushe. You'd find kuti pamwe pacho vana vanoita mabasa mamwe akakura kupfuura iwo, but because vana vanenge vachitambura, so people would say no, it's a survival mechanism kuti vararame, but ari maabuse anenge achiitika. So in the normal home setup yakanaka isina machallenges zvinenge zvichiitwa neuyu ari mumba mekuti hamuna zvikwanisiro nezvo neuyoyo uyu ari kumba kwakanaka anenge akunzi look uri kuabuswa, but uyu ari kumba kwakanaka izangonzi anofanira kuzviita because ndokuti ararama. You get because ndo zvandakaona zviri kuitika especially panyaya yakafanana neiyo kuti vanhu maneighbors vanonge vaitoona kuti apa zviri kuitika izvi muri kuzviona sei, but kuti wazviripote kuna n1 zvinenge zvisingamake sense really because pachinzi ayo but pamwe ndochi magariro avanhu because ari kutambudzika. At the same time kuna kutobuda nyaya yekutonzi pamwe ava vanga vakatovharira vachoka vaitofambisa kushuka kuti ayi munhu ari kurwara tikamusiya vatofamba nenyika. So people would then say it's okay totagara hake mumba, but vasingazoziti mwana wamumba wamahasi utozai kutodya ende iwo kauya aisha kuti anoko mwana sei asiri kudya anodokudza anoramba chikafu tikatomupepa atodyi amona kutodya kutodye tsvina yake iwo akanzwa kudya tsvina yake unobva kuti saka munhu arikudya brain yetu izoti no it's inzara. Saka nyaya inotonyepwa ichikavha upside iroro kuti zvibude zvinoda kunzwa, but it's really painful, you know. I don't know why people are vamwe vanhu vari so evil like that to that extent yekuti hauna moyo.
Alright, kana watadza kugara naye kune mafoster homes, kune machildren's homes,
exactly, or even other relatives
tasvika mukoma zvamuri kutaura hama tisati tasvika pane hama.
That brings to another question yekuti
veukama
avanga vasingamboshanywa here vanapamboita mavisitors here.
Now you also mentioned something chamataura chinyaya dzakafanana nepoverty, nyaya dzakafanana maybe nemishonga nechii, so hama dzakada kufanana nemaneighbors because inini necommunity yandakakura mairi I noticed kuti even maneighbors ihama dzedu zvekare.
True.
Zvinoremera maneighbors edu zvinoremera futi hama dzedu vanosvika voona nditi asi muonero nemunzwisiro wavanoita situation wakasiyana nemunhu anogara ipapo. Tinoti tikatovaudza nyaya sematauro amba muchiita kuti mwana ari kurwara pfungwa zvatomupfungwa kana kuti vachiuya vanogona kutozwa kuti mwana hapa andanga akakirwamba aiwa hapo takazomuendesa kwakati kana kuti kudika nekuti havagarepo vanogona kutadza kunzwisisa. Tinogona kuzovapomera kuti nei vasina kubatsirika but vanga vasina muono chaiwo kugona kubatsira kuti havana kutoziva.
100%. I totally agree with you there. I don't know but ini ndirangofunga kuti mamana matinogara muvanhu vamwari mukaona macases akafanana aya let's report them, and also maybe before you even go to the police let's come together as a community to say okay tinyatsoquestiona togarisana navo kuti naimi pakugarisana kwedu apa zvakanyatsomira kuti tichionana kana maona no pane zviri kuitika zvemaabuse nechinechi zveshuwa let's report these abuses nekuti until when pazonzi munhu afa here aonekwa aora here mumba zotozotaura kuti tichechuke kuti papa chita maabuse. Let's report such cases kuti zvedu zvitifambire zvakanaka tese pamwe chete senyika, you know, ndo maonero andiri kuita.
And I would also like to just suggest kuti kana tikakwanisa kudzokera apa ubuntu wedu wekare wekuti our child is everyone's child. You know, kare mwana wemucommunity anga ari mwana wemunhu wese.
Anaisha mchiri vanhu vese
ayo mazwana avachaite anza mwana wangu arowe kana kubatwa nemumwe munhu, mwana wangu atsiurwa nemumwe munhu
vakungofokasa zvekuti ndini
kare yange singori nyaya yepakutsiura chete even pakudya taitoti amai vako vanonoka chiuya ugare mumba totobika sadza mwana utopiwa chikafu mwana vari kutamba vari apapa uya uyu haana chekupfeka enda unopa mumwe wako chekupfeka tichiririta chidaro zvinozoita nyore kuti tikwanise kuona even kana zvinhu zvisina kumira
zvakanaka. That's very true.
Kana tiri disbanded hatikurumidze kuona nekuti uyu arorarama upenyu hwake uyu arorarama.
And these days I think if you notice Aisha these days families are no longer, you know, united like
United like before.
because
You are right.
these days takugara nevana vangu mumba mangu, they don't visit anyone. Probably anangachinzi the immediate one, yeah, ndigogo mai vemukadzi, not even mai vemurume, because mai vemurume vanoroyeka, mai vemukadzi ndikuenda chi kuenda mwana, because mukadzi akachiti ndakuenzana kwagogo, kunonzi kwagogo
gogo ndimai wamai
but usingata so mai wechi wemurume, you know, kucho destroy mafamilies ikoko. Mwana afanda unomba kwa gogo wake mai wa baba wake, because ndokumba kwa kutsinza kwake. But these days it's not even on holidays, unzi chamenda kwa tete ku holiday anzadzi murume tete anzadzi baba chambona, you know, zvaita to tinokura tiri family ine bonding ye family ninge iri strong, strong family ties. Unozoti ndoenda kwa sekuru wangu anzadzi mama wangu ndomonogara ikoko, ndoenda kwa bamnini wangu mnini wadidi wangu ndomonogara ikoko for holidays. But these days even on weekends mwana wenyu
tichitotaura kudai mukoma, tikazocheka even mucomment section izvezvo unogona kuona vanhu chiti aiwa izvezvi kwane maeconomic hardships, rega ndibva ndataura ipapo kare pazvava zvakasimba vanhu vachishanyirana vachikwira mabhazi vachidii imbomira kutaura economic hardship. ndonguva yaiendwa nevanhu kuchikoro vasina boots, ndonguva yekuti taiti zvinhu zvazvakatooma izvezvizvi titori neeasier access to life asi kungoti taane neglect, hatisina mwoyo watatinawo kare. Shungu dziripo zvinokwanisika, asi shungu chaidzo ndo dzatisina.
That's very true, and
where there's a will there's a way.
I totally agree with you there. But anyways, guys, muganzwa ma issues to do with nyadzema abuses arikutika mumamana. Let's report those cases. As we move on, in a historic achievement, you know, Zimbabwe's national rugby team, the Sables, have secured qualification for the 2027 Rugby World Cup in Australia, ending a 34-year absence, you know, from the tournament. They clinched their spot by defeating Namibia 30-28 in a thrilling final at Rugby Africa Cup held at Mandela National Stadium in Kampala, Uganda on July 19, 2025. The victory marks Zimbabwe's third appearance at the World Cup following their participation in 1987 and 1991. So the Sables' path, you know, to qualification was marked by a resilience and determination, culminating in closely contested match against Namibia. Zimbabwe's first fly half Ian Pryor was instrumental again in this final, contributing 15 points and earning the Player of the Tournament award. Locke Godfrey Muzanago's standout performance in the final earned him the Man of the Match accolade. And also, you know, the Sables' qualification not only signifies a return to the global stage, but also underscores the growing, competitiveness of African rugby. So they will now await the Rugby World Cup 2027 draw, scheduled for December 2025 to determine their pool opponents in the expanded 24 team tournament. Vanogwani wapi ni wapi opponents out. That will be chazoziya muna December 2025. So I don't know how important is this qualification for our national, morale, especially after years of disappointment in sport.
Tisati tataura the importance of this significance. Ndokumbira mbobaya kachiacha for the Sables. Ingobaya
okay. For the Sables, yeah, exactly.
You see, tisati tatarisa mu sport yese chingotarisa just in rugby. It's historic.
Yeah.
Pamatanga kuverenga ndo izwi rekutanga ramashandisa. It's a historic achievement. This is the third appearance.
Yeah.
First appearance was in the 80s, and then the other one is in 1991, and then
this is the third.
Now this is the third time.
1991. Kuriwa tipakatika 30 plus years.
Yeah, wangosati wazvarwa isha.
Why am I catching strays?
The last time the Sables featured on such an international scene, when they achieved something this big, Aish wangosati wazvarwa. Pandataura handisi kukushuda. Ndoda kuti uone kukosha kwakaita kuwina chinhu icho chichi, uzvinzwise uremu wacho. And it boosts morale. You see, it gives hope.
That's very true.
If there's anything that boosts hope muupenyu hwemunhu, tisingangotaura zvesport chete, taura zveupenyu chaizvo chaizvo. ukayedza chinhu kwenguva yakareba chichiramba mweya wako unofa unogona kufunga kuti handikwanisi saka pakazombowana kamukana kekuti wakwanisa zvinokusimbisa kuti ndinokwanisa zvinotaurawo futi the idea of trying and trying again. Imagine if we'd given up to say no ngatichivhara izvi rugby zvacho because hatina kwatiri, but if we keep trying this is a sign that we will get to something. And now we wish them well for the World Cup in 2027.
Sure.
Hatikuziva kuti vachasvika papi, but now tasimbiswa mweya udaiwa tinogonawo mana kungowina ikoko kana nena ndinzwisise. But I was noticing something. The situation was not so bad. Why would I say? The tournament yava winner izvezvi pavazowina pacup yava winner, sorry, the cup yava winner izvezvi vanga vachitoidzosa kumba because last year vakaiwina futi. You see, so and that's an African cup. You see, so in Africa tanga tiripo it was just on the international platform but tangonoti but tatiripo somewhere.
2027 go Australia
tochimhanya this time, and I think we're going to get a visa to know some of that team here do as well in Australia. Well done to the Sables as well. Welcome back to the Trending Stories, your favorite show on your number one podcast in the land, the All 7 podcast. And I'm joined by Mavis from Nakisopo Drilling. Last week we talked about something else. We talked about sighting, right? The importance of sighting. And now today we want to talk about Nyadze, bore power. We don't know kune magetsi, kune masolar, So we want to say hi. Welcome to the show, Mavis.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us, Mavis, the difference between the solar, powered bore and the electricity powered bore.
Okay. So upon pump installations, we've got basically 3 types. We have the electric powered, which means it's purely electric. We've got the DC powered, that's direct current, solar. And then we have a hybrid system. Ichichachi combo mines that uses both electricity and solar. So pane ese jango, I would recommend the hybrid. Reason being, if you're in a place kuti inoenda magetsi, it means that kana in an electric powered bore kana kusina magetsi apana. And then if you have purely solar again, if there's too much cloud cover, apana as well. And as well, the one that's purely solar, unoto kata manual. Kana tinkra razar. But the hybrid now is my panels that not to shandisai papo. They are high voltage panels.
Okay.
So hanyanyo affect one jakawanda. And as well, kanochi zioti, I don't feel like using my electricity today. Urungo switcher to the solar one. If you want to use a generator, you can use a generator. Saka chi hybrid in terms of costs, it's more advantageous.
Very true. Okay, the hybrid one, it's more advantageous. Okay, so I want to understand. Let's say, okay, in terms of pricing, is it the same, or the hybrid one is more expensive than the other?
All right. In terms of pricing, though, taku compare solar much near the hybrid one. I'm sure the margin is little. It's about $500 to $600.
Okay.
Which is okay. Panekuti now kuti ndisirei is solar only. Doesn't change kumberi.
Oh yeah.
Uchachinja ma panel, uchachinja pump, other cables. Sa zvinoto zo dura.
Yes.
Sa zvinanuchi unongo faka one.
Pa hybrid.
Ndi pressure tank food hybrid and it auto regulates.
Oh, okay.
Saka unengo ripari safe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Maybe you guys are going to be in terms of Nyads na Mavis here. You can actually send your messages or even your questions in the comment section, and also even inbox Nakisopo Drilling pa Facebook page rao, and also my details anovachibatika because vari kuti sanangura bara zvinokosha kuti unge uchiziva mutsauko uri pa solar powered ne electric powered nekuva ne hybrid. So I think I would go for the hybrid one because it's more advantageous, like you said, because magetsi kana kusina ndini solar kana solar kusina ndiri covered for as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. But my challenges are my challenges anosangana ma solar amutara nezvayo ma hybrid kutsva paningi bhora ndakamboenda samwe ichinzi raka pambi yakatsva mukati chii chine chazoitika then.
Okay, panyaya yema installations kazhinji chinokonzeresa kuti pump itsve ma-dry runs. So kana tichiti ma-dry runs pane vamwe kuti anongoisa a pump anoza kuti pump ine head ine capacity that it can hold. Saka mumwe munhu it's either waisa pump yakakurisa isingaenderane nethe output yebhoo. Saka inozoramba ichirana pasina chairi kurana. And then you're yatsva.
Yes.
So would recommend in such instances, can also be sure of the pump size to use on that particular bore, we recommend a capacity test. Because capacity test is giving you output per second and the recommended pump to use. So I can avoid those dry runs.
Great. Okay, no, that's fine. Mavis. So how can people get in touch with you, Tinaki support it drilling, what are we from a bow, and also those who want to have that, hybrid pumps?
Okay, so you can either visit us physically, so that Moya Tonskisisa at our Churchill branch, which is in Alexandra Park.
Yes,
number 55 Churchill Avenue. And then another one that's in Blackville, number 36 St. Anthony's. Or call me on +263 788 608 005.
One more time.
+263 788 608 005.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mavis, for coming, and I think they will get in touch with you. In terms of, I think that's the number. But thank you so much, Mavis, for coming.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more juicy stories. And welcome back to the show, Trending Stories. Big news, guys. Garwe Restaurant and Events is back in full swing after a refreshing week-long of my renovations. Called to my renovations go Garwe. So they opened. Last time, but now my renovations. But now, so if you're looking for a spot that offers both, mouth-watering English and traditional Zimbabwean dishes, end up at Garwe. It's a perfect destination, whether you are local craving home flavors or maybe a foreign guest eager to taste authentic Zimbabwean food. You can go pa Garwe Restaurant. Garwe is not just a restaurant, Mr. Toby. It's a vibe, with its elegant and serene setting. Also, it's ideal for business. Lunch, chichichi, meeting, kurukura ina dobi jita zote pa magagara pa Garwe. Muchicha chikavu the infara hanga, kwa nufaro zuna tsuro, madora, mapande worms, maliva, zinyenze, chichichi.
Kuranyadze mari.
Muripa ground.
Fish. Crocodile meat.
I'm sure you can get it because if you can get,
Stali.
Ungazotazi kuiwana kapa Garwe.
Ku Garwe.
Even bushmeat, because bushmeat as well. Buffalo, if you want to eat buffalo.
Is nice,
impala,
especially Mara.
Yeah, impala. Yeah, you can get it from Garwe. So and the good thing about this,
I flex.
Dine plan.
And especially Mara.
So these days, they can give you kabai kanauza kumba saka even makagara den you can decide no guys nasa kubika just give us the food ngatingo order from Garwe chino ya pa den
kungofona
inde Garwe rachibika zvokupakura zvokuti
bika nemoto nemarasha azvibikwe pressure cooker
exactly
ndezve marasha nemoto kana maguru anenge akanyatso
exactly ipe pamarasha boza unofarira chikafu chine chino akahutsika kai kahutsika manje ku Garwe they do that
it adds flavor to the food.
It adds flavor. Tiyakunoti traditional
rakashinyira
last time there's a time ndakandodya mutsine mutsine
blackjack
unobatsira pakuwedzera ropa do you know that for blood so it's good guys because machiremani kodzera pa spinach iyo ana mutsine you can only get it ku Garwe and also if ukada kumbodya tsunga rinodoi ndakutonzwa kundoda kutojya izvo I think after the show let's go to Garwe and let's see if ngikiniko
kutomodya madora
inini nhasi ndoda hanga inini ndoda kufambira hanga ndoda kufambira ikoko
inini madora
iwo madora
Okay. No, that's fine.
Inini mara yongoshtore.
Yeah.
Iwo ita zvemadore ndeta zvemara.
But what I want to tell you guys, if you want to find out more, you can go to our Facebook page there, Garwe Restaurant and Events on Facebook, just to have a closer look at our meal, our menu and services as well. On that show, like we have food, choto famba kumba kwenyu, choto chaya, choto yerereka pa ground, tokubikirai. Even mchato tosota, don't worry. Kana mchikola ili traditional setup zvese tokuitira ku Garwe. So get in touch pa Facebook page yakanziyo Garwe Restaurant and Events. Okay, we'll be right back with more. I'm sure you've seen Michael Migs. He's been trending, he's been trending on social media. In drive, as well, but in drive, Tashad Kumkomana, behind bars. So we want to talk to him. What happened? So stay tuned, guys. When you come back, we'll be talking to Michael Mags. Welcome back to the trending stories. Like I said earlier, we are joined by Michael Migs on the trending stories. The guy been trending for the past I don't know how many days, how many weeks now. Aisha.
Hi, Michael.
And where's your phone? Where's your phone?
It's with my manager.
Oh, the manager is greeting.
Yeah.
I thought
it was a good thing. It was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because from experience, I've noticed by trying to address some issues, even you end up being misunderstood.
Yeah.
Just because of explanation. So sometimes it's better to stay quiet.
Yeah.
And wait for the right time to really address something. Like now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've been off for a while. Plus, I'm working on a big project. So I don't want any drama.
Yes, Aisha.
Offhand question. Can I take phone in a manager, baby? I go to a manager.
We
are assuming there's a woman in your life. How do you communicate with her?
My mother knows my private number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a private number.
So, okay.
Mine. It's just for cause.
Not for
social media.
So you're off social media, right? That's what you're saying.
No, I am, but I'm controlling like my presence and absence there. It's not an every time thing where I'm just I'm focused on other things right now.
Oh, okay. Is it like intentional?
It's intentional, but it's like therapy too. Yeah, the thing is, we're artists, we are content creators, but we give people the content.
Yeah.
The moment we give people the power to control the narrative, I feel like would mislead. You end up doing my premature decisions. So I'm focused on my craft more now. But
how is music? How's music?
It's good. It's good. It's awesome.
You cooking something new?
Yeah.
What are you working on?
It's my next album. I think it's the first time announcing this on social media here.
Oh,
nice.
We always break the news.
So the name of the album is Hurongwa Ne Order.
Hurongwa Ne Order.
Yeah, that's the name of the album.
Why that name? Hurongwa Ne Order. Tell us.
I feel like Hurongwa Ne Order, especially on my side. You understand? As an entity, as an organization, I've been associated with a lot of other organizations and brands in such a way that, like I've said, we have been misunderstood. A lot of things have happened. You could teach someone, you can just miss someone. Megs, no, Megs, I know so this and that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've been off on social media that much because
Michael.
The whole work ethic of my brand,
it's about you.
Yeah, we still have people who think Michael Migs is controversial.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You're not controversial.
I'm not.
But recently, you sparked social media. You talk about in drive again. It was a bit controversial. People like, okay, Michael Migs. How come he's failing to pay
in drive?
Are you that broke, my guy? Are you broke?
I'm not broke. Look at me.
Yeah, you're looking good, but probably
I'm not broke.
Okay, so
the thing
why?
is, like I said, urongwane order. The internet has been designed now in Zimbabwe in a certain way that people are so quick and instant to attack celebrities and people who are influencers without even knowing the full story and the whole narrative.
Yeah,
you understand?
Very, very true.
Mono nasa kantra picture and ripa chicken ina. Oti dzakamira pa queue. No one will understand it. Maybe ndatenga chikafu chetuende.
Yeah.
Inini ndikatongonyora nasi kuti ola ari pagedhe even pako apa.
Exactly.
Akutiza anga chindibira nokukanda picture. 4,000 people will say,
Exactly.
You see other 7 bloggers posting the same thing. But apana anavunza the primary source of the information. Chiko chaitika.
Tell us what really transpired, about
the whole story.
Yeah, what happened?
Petty stuff.
Yeah.
I was at a studio, Eternity Productions.
Yeah.
Kona Leopold na Baines.
Yeah.
We were recording. I was with my manager. Sagato Laksa. That day I wasn't with my car. My car was with another friend of mine who I stay with home.
Yeah.
Because Nandam to my errand. Because I can be doing everything.
Yeah.
I'm a producer. I'm also making music. But maybe don't try to deposit a show, I can be. So Nanto na uyu that day. For the pays are late. So kuma 2. For the in-drive. You go to studio. I stay in Westgate. So the in-drive came out as $5. For the in-drive via editor. But the light he was driving, I didn't know. There was just something off. I think he was drunk or something.
Oh, the driver?
Yeah, even back up in the you okay? And he was like, boo. Then I was like, okay, 3 on our way, can you pass by town? Don't think they don't end. I put him town, but end. Then that's up a gate. I gave him $10, expecting the change, which is like $5. You understand? Not good. I was out on Bamari extra good friend person, but he was like, man, Michael Migs, you do that 10 year. And I was like, but bro, you can't be demanding my money like that. Why do you want the $10? Your in-drive is written $5. She can see, I demand food. I'm coming dead.
Yeah.
Then one angu varu nah, cool. Okay, calculate the money. Yeah, route hours there of run the pedestrian. February 7. So tipe change do. No, I want the whole $10. And I was like, you're being rude.
Yeah.
Because already I asked to start a motor reverse. So I just took his keys and I was like, nah, you know what? And some buffer. Makia konda kama bada.
Yeah.
Get Rangla Africa, Dorangla Africa. When you decide to go and change what is zina? You come on Pamari and Dopa Makiapo. Because I'm not one as Victor.
Oh, what are my keys?
Yeah. But I'm not sure. But I've been a number.
Did you have the right to take the keys?
It was out of defense. So I think, I had the right.
But, yeah.
Okay, so according to the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akati.
Anonzani.
No names.
Anonzani. No. That's what I was saying. The internet will say no names, but no one knows who he is.
No,
Anonzani. Kana zugunzi driver and Anonzani. The same people who made those case studies. Let them mention the name.
Okay, let's see what
and he's also the same person who took your pictures whilst you were in the police station. Anyways, he's saying Vakomana Vaka order in drive. After the ride, they didn't want to pay and wanted change instead. So vakatora makeys emotor, vakatanga kuita noise. Vakati endai kuno reporter kwa mnoda. Tikaenda kwa toda, vakazovharirwa 3 days and went to court today. Their relatives came vakatanga kukumbira ruregerero. Tazongonzwisisa wo zvedu and withdrew the case. Tazoona kuti unopisa kwa unozikanwa. So at least zvekutorana makeys, that part seems to be true. Nenyaya dzechange.
Yeah. But I'll ask one simple question.
Yeah.
Panya statement yake kunza kaise. Read the first line again, please.
Vakomana vaka order in drive. After the ride, they didn't want to pay and wanted change instead.
Stop there. They didn't pay.
They didn't want
to pay, but they wanted change instead.
They didn't want to pay.
Wait, ndikaenda pa taxi shop, ndikatra drink. And Robadar, I didn't want to pay, and Robadar, banduda change ye maripe.
From what I understand, you didn't want to pay, you ended up paying.
No, it's not making sense. What you're saying is not making sense. The statement, I like the fact that you made there to read the statement again. What the guy
they
is
didn't
saying,
want to pay.
Michael, listen. What the guy is saying is that they didn't want to pay, but they wanted change instead, right? Meaning to say, my sada kubadara the amount that this guy yanga achida, but that change from the amount yamanga is clear there.
Oh,
maybe you were supposed to pay 7.
Exactly. Then
let's say 5.
Yeah. The other thing, Philip, why wasn't any amount disclosed there? I don't even understand. Also,
kuti imari.
Yeah, even when it was being posted on internet,
if you don't mind, we can call the driver.
Yeah.
We can call the driver, maybe to just confirm from the driver, right? To talk for it. The manager is saying no. Manager Ogaraba, but that would
but even the
but 10.
Okay, maybe.
But also from your sources.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Manager, sorry.
Manager was saying something. Mamusu yazonzika pa microphone. Alright, but tachiti manzo tazamchiti like takatozomtitola iri 10 something like that. Makatompa.
Yeah,
even police. Takatozonoti no. These are petty issues.
Yeah.
Vatodzoka tata awona chi. Katingompe mari yacho ine basa re.
Yeah.
Apana zvino change.
Yes.
We give the guy the $10. Tadompa makizi ako varamba. Which means
it was something else.
Even
the other thing Ola is like I said, address even the day that you court to yeah, takatoa pia pa court. But what happened was the day before court station the boy was so like on fire.
Yeah.
I know this. And I'm like, do you have a lawyer? And I'm like, nah, cool. That's nyaya. Mangwana ngatisangana. Then tomorrow we meet Atora officer in charge. We head to the court. Tichingopena court. Those by internet.
Exactly. Yeah.
The boy, ask Philip. The boy was just shivering. And we're in court. It's just now wrong. He's
exactly accused. Yeah.
But he was just shaking. Akatombo nezana officer in charge. Pharmacy this. Then we go na PPM. The ones to do the vetting in my cases, and they're vetting. They're like this. Then the kid gets into the office and Chade, I want to withdraw. The thing was, the kid is actually how old is he? I think he's 20.
He's a young boy.
Yeah, I think he's 20. Yeah, people who see you, and that's Michael Migs. But the to understand the depth of what they're doing.
Exactly. Let's talk about the experience, your 3 days experience. You know, I mean, in police custody.
It was 2 days.
It was 2 days. Yeah. Tell us about that. Your experience in.
It was cool. I've been through worse.
Serious?
I've been through worse.
Why is that on worry?
I would say worse than police custody, because I think munizano kwata kuna mkati.
Anokwata animals. Animals anokwata.
Which station were you at?
Maybury. Yeah, Maybury. But no, I didn't feel that much pressure because I knew I wasn't wrong. If I had stolen something, even when you ask, do you have a lawyer? I know that. Let's meet in court.
You went on to then post on your WhatsApp status where you say police kudzikisa.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I skipped that one.
Yeah.
Second night.
What happened? Second night. What happened?
You know those people who just wake you up 3 a.m.
Exactly.
Come out. Say your name. Wakapare.
Tell us most of the name. What are you going to do? Then
come out.
You're like, yeah.
I go Makondo.
Osimuka.
Nakatra Magi.
That's fine. But you know the way they do it, like no, wala ucheka ruchiri mwere bozo.
Bullying.
No, it's not bullying.
It's totally part of the tactic. I think it's not a way it's a process.
It's not a process.
Every day. Do you know why?
It's a process doing it, but when you do it 5 times,
listen.
The nights. I'll tell this to artists. I'll tell this.
Now they do it.
I know this is the experience.
PM, night. end over take over musel tine vanhu vanga 20 pano 20 bendanani opiwa list saka vanongovachizi daidza madzako taura Michael Magondo for yes president president mhosva yako
taura mhosva yako
zvichioneka kuti zviri kuenderana here apo
ukataura ichitika kuti ndiri kunzi ndaunzi uri kunzi saka wana mhosva ovovronzi buda saka kana sina mhosva
uvola ndibudi
ndikabuda
kamwa
ndikadidei kwenyaya
No, but it's quite an experience. But though, for you as a public figure, someone who's known, someone who's famous, don't you think that it's just tarnished your brand somehow?
A lot of things can tarnish your brand, but for me, I believe I'm not branded no survivor, not just my pros. You know, there are upfolds and downfolds, there are pros and cons. I'm not branded perfect. Sometimes I'm story pizza. So I think it's a good lesson. Because my celebrity not as so it's a good thing. Now I know I can tell what the guys. I'm sizable.
Exactly. So you've learned something.
Yeah, absolutely.
From that incident. Yeah, it's quite sad because when I saw the pictures, when I saw this trending, Michael Mags in police custody, I was like, the guy is safe, and because before that was I don't know if they draw the case, the issue was like, okay, what will be my charges, like carjacking or what?
Was
it carjacking or?
That's what I'm saying with the start of the whole thing. Even we didn't understand the charge. Even when we woke up the first morning, okay, what's the charge and what's the fine?
Michael was a poor most of my to prosecutors. Then to say, Nyaira by carjacking guy. Unatorwa makimo taka say omana. Exactly. Then carjacking man you go funga zve fine. Inenge na fine. Inenge 7 years mkati. Uchita wafungwa for 7 years. So that we were a bit worried for you, my guy. I had to say, are you safe? But we were not sure of the charges and everything. They were like, oh, okay. So when we then heard we answer
no. That's the part that I didn't even like also. None of my family members were involved in this. That's a lie. What I'm saying is, what happened was the first morning after Nyaya Itika, the guy comes in and the police are saying, you don't need to repeat, you know what, that's what I'm saying. That's the part when I was
exactly.
Then not to tower, I think I Philip.
Yeah,
because police tobvunza kuti wagwa nyaya ipere dedede. Then the kid was like, Maya, tosiya zvitoitika.
Yeah,
but antimoda kunzi nema celebrity ndakutokuwachisai.
Yeah,
so already from that conversation already I knew what was going to happen, and I knew the only way to handle it was to just you never heard of a statement. Then Michael Migs said, I just said, nah, kenyarare.
Perfect. You know what, Michael? There's a song. You did a song about which is about mental health, men's mental health. Yeah, it's quite a powerful song. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's a powerful song. The main narrative of the song came from especially in this celebrity space or that. I don't want to name drop or anything, but guys, you have to know this. Even bravery, Instagram story, have TikTok. It's not even the real life that they live, and some of them are not even as brave as you think they are, or as bold as you think they are. So yeah. The song was just about guys, Varume, good. I just don't name drop, but it's in case with the women when they face even celeb or influencer when they go through something, it's tears and but with men, how we like to be like alpha character. We don't say it out. So that was like the main song. Now we are also human.
Yeah,
it's not wrong, but
we go through stuff.
but yeah, varume vanokwanisa kutochema, but it's just that they do it behind closed doors and they will make sure they do that to the final date.
Yeah,
why is here?
I totally understand. There's a new song again you did with Killer T. You know, Yakamira say, tell us about the song. What was it about?
Ngirozi,
yeah.
No, it's just
what's the message behind?
It's just a love song. It's just a love song. Ngojumo bebe rakanaka.
Okay.
Arungoti Ngirozi.
Right.
Nothing much. Huh?
Mbotwa mbichana yengirozi yacho yoyo.
Skasembo. Yes, simple.
Voice my chando mjeri. Flute.
It's drama there. Oh, don't know drama there, Romana.
Drama
there. No, but anyways, we support what you're doing, Basarago. You know, in terms of music wise, you're talented. From your days, even Urugu Samanyaka sound, you know, teaching of sound, you go, this is Michael Migs, you know. But do you feel like you are doing better than when you were before Samanyaka sounds?
Yeah, definitely, totally. Because when I was there, it's very certain and very common. If you get in a space, alright, Nasuka Emana Beyonce, if she's got 5 million subscribers, it doesn't matter to Imba baking
exactly.
Voice chance you can have at least 10 million.
10 million, yeah.
Understand? But you can also vote on Beyonce for 5 million. 100,000. It's a good thing. So for me, I feel like it was in
no regression.
I don't, not at all.
Yeah,
I feel like I am where I had to be.
Yeah,
you understand? Yeah, I was there last year, but one is now 2 years
2
later.
years, yeah,
I still have people talking about me.
You getting bookings?
Yeah. We go for shows.
Yeah.
Soon after the album drops already, I've got tours coming up. I've got Shinoi. I've got Karoi. I've got, big plans.
You'll be touring the country. The album?
You never know.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so how can people get in touch with you and, you know, your other social media handles, also your YouTube, to those who want to support your music?
The number for management and bookings on that, +263 78079 8416. Instagram, Michael Migs Music. YouTube, Michael Migs. Facebook, Michael Migs. TikTok, Michael Migs.
Great. So before you go, maybe you've got something that you wanted to say. I want to say something before the platform. Now maybe you can just share with us.
Good music is coming very soon, and guys, give us the time to create our own narrative. And also, the album is coming. Urongwane Order 5 August.
Yeah.
5 August.
5 August.
Babati say 5 August.
Detiro titakamirira izvo. Titakamirira chinchibuda chibaka. Thank you so much, Michael Migs, for coming.
Thank you very much, Ola.
That was Michael Migs. I'm sure music yake muno easy yamgoma and then muno check a new sound with Killer T, Ngirozi, and also Misodzi yamurume warume suffer, you know, mental health and stuff. You just need to watch that video. Sakamira say pa YouTube. Yeah. We are back again next week, same time. For tonight, it's goodbye.